It is the 22nd of March 2026. Welcome to another episode of my weekly market overview. Thanks for joining me. Let's get straight into it. Firstly, let's take a look at the trades I was in last week. Let's start with spot crude. This was a trade that I'd entered actually the week before, and on Monday morning this week just gone, it tapped out a break even. Now, unfortunately, I should have been in Brent. Brent is the one that carried on bullish nicely. There were a couple of opportunities on this to get involved. Now, on the day that I entered the crude position, I set a stop order on crude and Brent because I wasn't sure which one would go. Brent didn't go. It didn't trigger. The entry candle didn't close above the signal candle. So the stop order didn't get activated, unfortunately. Crude did, and it just went sideways. It got up to 1 hour in profit, and then it tapped out a break even. Bit frustrating because Brent did move so nicely, but we can't win every trade. Oil has moved so much with what's going on in the world at the minute with Iran and the Strait of Hormuz. So it would have been nice to capitalize on some of the oil moves that are happening, but unfortunately I wasn't able to take advantage of the moves. Next, we move on to a trade that I talked about in last week's video that I was looking for potential opportunities in, and luckily I got that opportunity, and that was short on the 1 to 3 year T-bond ETF. Now, again, with what's going on in the world with Iran and the war, we expect the Fed to hold rates where they are and also inflation to rise, and that is naturally going to cause investors to demand higher yields, which will drive down the prices of these T-bonds. So short opportunities was exactly what I was looking for, and I got one on Thursday morning. I got a really nice pullback to the 20 moving average and then some nice strong red candles on which I entered a nice short position and got 2 Rs. So this was a fantastic trade that I planned and executed really well. I'm really happy with this one. Last but not least, a trade that I talked about last Sunday. I'm still in this trade. It's been 7 or 8 days now, I believe I've been in it. This is the Conoco Phillips stock from the energy sector. The energy sector being the only sector in the US stock market that's really moving bullish. Everything else is either sideways or tanking to the downside. So I was really keen to get some trades in the energy sector. Currently, this trade, I've locked in 2 Rs in profits, and it's currently over 3 R in profit at the minute. Looking to see if it continues up to 4 Rs in profits. I'll lock in another R as it goes and trail the stop loss accordingly. But I should also say this is looking quite extended at the minute. So I expect it to do a pullback possibly this week. So I might have to give up some of these profits, but that's okay. Next, we move on to potential trades for the week ahead. And what I do on a weekend is I run my market report. And what it does is it draws data from the Commitment of Traders report and also certain macroeconomic sources and collates them all into one nice tidy report for me to overview and identify trade opportunities. So let's get into some of those. First on the list is aluminium, corn, sugar and cotton for potential long positions. We'll look at them individually. Aluminium is currently looking a little bit bearish on the 4 hour chart. The daily is nicely extended to the upside and has pulled back, and the 4 hour is currently quite bearish. It's making lower lows and lower highs. So what we'll need to see from this one is a big break to the upside and a pullback. If we get that this week, this will be an excellent opportunity for longs. Next, we move on to corn. Now, corn looks a little bit sideways on the 4 hour chart. It is stuck within this sideways range. So I'll be looking to see if this one breaks out to the upside and pulls back. The daily does look really nice though. It has extended quite nicely, but we need to see some cleaner price action on the 4 hour chart before I consider partaking in this one. Sugar chart looks really good, especially on the daily. It's moved up parabolically. It's put in some pretty big hefty candles, and we can see that if we look on the 4 hour chart, we need a pullback. Now this one looks really nice for continuations if we get some sensible pullbacks. If we get that, I'll be looking for continuations every day this week. Finally, for longs, we have cotton. Now, cotton, again, looks similar to sugar. The daily chart has moved up quite strongly and the 4 hour has actually pulled back. So if we get some nice strong bullish candles in this area over the next few days, I will be looking to go long on cotton as well. This looks really nice, potentially ready for some long opportunities. My market report has identified potentially 3 assets for short opportunities. We have palladium, copper and cattle. So we'll take a closer look at them, starting with palladium. Now the daily chart, we can clearly see that this is trending to the downside. It's made a lower low, a lower high and a lower low. If we take a closer look on the 4 hour, it's trended really nicely to the downside. Similar story to the others. We just need some kind of a pullback and then I'll look for continuations on palladium. Copper is a very similar story as well. On the 4 hour, it's considered quite extended at the minute. So if we get some kind of a pullback, I'll be looking for continuations on this one as well. These metals look really good for short. Lastly, we have cattle for shorts. Now it's been a long time since I've traded cattle, but the spreads are really nice on this one. And when it trends really nicely. So on the daily chart, we can clearly see it's broken to the downside. It's making lower lows, lower highs and lower lows. It's currently pulled back to the 20 moving average and is trending a little bit. And if we look on the 4 hour chart, we can see it's a little bit sideways. If we get some nice strong red candles, then I'll be looking to take shorts pretty quickly on this one. So this one looks really nice as well for potential shorts. Next, we'll take a quick look at the US stock market. Now, unfortunately for me, my strategy is not properly tested for shorting US stocks. I need to do a bit more data compiling and a bit more back testing and forward testing before I'm ready to short US stocks. So at the moment, I've been concentrating on my effort in looking for longs in the energy sector. Obviously, I'm in Conoco Phillips stock at the minute and looking for other opportunities within that sector. But I just wanted to quickly show how a lot of the, all of the other sectors pretty much are making nice lower lows and lower highs. So if I was in a position to take shorts, I would be looking to do that. But unfortunately, I'm having to sit on my hands this time. There's a lot going on in the markets, especially with Iran and the Strait of Hormuz. It's causing the markets to move in weird and wonderful ways. I'm just looking for opportunities where assets are trending nicely and to see if I can get a small piece of each pie. And I'm being careful as well because the markets are very volatile and anything can happen, especially with Trump, the way that he is. It was a good week. I'm up. I made a few percent. I've still got the Conoco Phillips trade open as well. So I'm up. I think it's 4% for the week, which is fantastic. Looking forward to see what next week brings. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you on the next one.